Hello students, let us study the anatomy of the stomach, what all cells are present in our stomach along with some of the gastric secretion phases, and we'll see how does our stomach produce acid and some other enzymes. To start with, let us see first the anatomy of the stomach and what is stomach, right? Now, as I told you in the earlier part that this stomach is an integral part of your digestive system, means it's a main part. So how it is shaped? It is shaped in a J structure, okay, or it's a J shaped organ which is flexible in nature and it's a pouch shaped. Hence, we store our food, right? Then it's a main part of our digestive system as I told you earlier. So what happens in a sequence wise? Let us see here. Okay. So whenever we take a food, okay, it is chewed by the help of your teeth, isn't it? Right? And then it is converted into the bolus. See, food we take, it is in a raw form, right? It is moistened with the saliva. Then it is converted into some form. That form is called as bolus. You need to remember this word. That bolus will travel through esophagus in the manner which I told you in the last class, that is peristalsis, okay, and it will reach to the stomach. Now that bolus which is there is again digested because still it is not digested properly, right? As I told you, remember that there are two types of digestion. One is mechanical digestion which is done by your teeth, right? Then there is chemical digestion. In chemical digestion in oral cavity is done by saliva, right? Then now here, the once the bolus is ready, it is again digested during the chemical digestion and it is hydrolyzed. Means that the bolus is converted into some other compound or you can say some other product, okay, and that product is called as chyme. Okay, let us repeat the same thing. When the food is taken by mouth, okay, that is chewed the help of teeth and is moistened with the saliva and it is converted into the bolus so that it can easily pass down the esophagus. So once it is passed through in the esophagus, it reaches to the stomach. Now then in the stomach, it is again converted into the chyme form, right? Now let us continue with the stomach anatomy. Okay, the stomach has four distinct parts. Okay, one is cardiac, second is fundic, third is its body which is again divided into antrum, then there is a last one which is called as pyroli. Okay, what is a cardiac? Let us see here. As you can see here in the picture here, let me expand this. Yes, this is your esophagus. Esophagus ends here. As soon as the esophagus ends, it starts to enter into the stomach. This part is esophagus which is trying to enter into the stomach. This region which is shaped in yellow, which is colored in yellow, is your cardiac part of your stomach. And this part is your fundus, which is actually dome shaped. As you can see here, it is something around like this. That's why it is called as dome shaped. Then there is a main part, that is your stomach body. Okay, that stomach body is again divided into one thing that is called as your antrum. Soon after antrum, there comes the last part of your stomach, that is your pyrolus. Okay, so to get a good marks, I think you should draw this shaped organ with along with these parts. इतना लिखा तो बस है, ठीक है? And I have written two main things here, that is lesser curvature, greater curvature. Curvature means it has some curves like arc-like shaped. This side it has a great curve as you can see, and this side it is having only a small curve. Okay. Now, as you have seen the 4 types or the 4 parts of stomach, let us move to the cells which are present in the stomach. Okay, these are some cells which are present in the stomach. We'll go one by one, and what they secrete we'll see. Okay, the first is mucus cell. It secretes mucin. Then there is a parietal cells which secrete HCl. Then there is a chief cell which secretes pepsin. We'll see this all cells and these organs in our next classes. Okay, then it also secretes G cell. That is, G cell secrete gastrin. Then there is I cell which secretes CCK. Then there is a S cell which secretes secretin. Okay, once we know the anatomy of the stomach, the parts of the stomach along with the cells of the stomach, let us move to the phases that is called as gastric secretion phases. What does it mean? How does an acid production happen in the stomach? Okay, what controls that production? What all enzymes are there which plays a role in your digestion of a food? We'll see this in step by step. What are these steps are there? First is cephalic phase, then there is a gastric phase, and then there is a intestinal phase. We'll see this all phases one by one. Let us move to the first, that is your cephalic phase. What is cephalic phase? It's the first part of your gastric secretion phase. Now let us see with an example. Consider you like pizza, okay, and you're walking through your KFC or walking through your Domino's. As soon as you see one pizza, right, your thoughts of pizza will come into your mind. Along with that thought, the smell, or you should call that as aroma of that food, okay, will hit to your cerebral cortex. As we have studied in the sensory organs, the olfactory nerves will carry the messages or the smell to your cerebral cortex. Now, in the cerebral cortex, you have cerebral nuclei, right, which gives messages to the hypothalamus. Abhi hypothalamus kya karega? It will pass down that message to one main nuclei that is called as your vagus nuclei. अब वेगस न्यूक्लियाई जो है विल सेंड मैसेजेस टू वेगस नर्व्स. ठीक है, पहले से देखते हैं फिर से. फूड का स्मेल आया तुमको, ठीक है, उसका थॉट्स आया, तो दोनों कहां स्ट्रक होते हैं? आपके सेरेब्रल कॉर्टेक्स में. ठीक है, सेरेब्रल कॉर्टेक्स को क्या होगा? सेरेब्रल न्यूक्लियस को मैसेज मिलेगा. दैट मैसेज इज ट्रांसफर टू द हाइपोथैलेमस. हाइपोथैलेमस विल प्रोसेस, अगेन इट विल ट्रांसफर टू द वेगस न्यूक्लियाई. अब वेगस न्यूक्लियाई के बाद क्या होगा? वेगस न्यूक्लियाई विल सेंड मैसेजेस टू वेगस नर्व्स. वेयर डज अ वेगस नर्व गो? ठीक है, कंसीडर दिस एज योर स्टमक, a J-shaped organ, right? Here स्टमक के पीछे, ठीक है, ये सभी वेगस नर्व्स अटैच रहते हैं. एंड व्हाई डू दे आर अटैच्ड? विल सी. जब कभी तुमको वेगस नर्व्स या वेगस न्यूक्लियस से मैसेज मिलता है, तुम्हारा फूड का थॉट, फूड पे पहुंचने से पहले ही स्टमक में HCl बनना चालू हो जाता है. क्यों? वो रेडी होता है फूड आने के लिए. तो क्या होगा? फूड का तुमको स्मेल आएगा, है ना? तो क्या होगा? तुम्हारा सिस्टम, ब्रेन सिस्टम में एक्टिवेशन हो जाएगा. तो दैट मैसेज इज कैरिड टू द वेगस न्यूक्लियाई. अल्टीमेटली दैट वेगस न्यूक्लियाई विल सेंड पास डाउन द मैसेज टू द वेगस नर्व. अब वेगस नर्व क्या करेगा? स्टमक को स्टिमुलेट करेगा. क्यों स्टिमुलेट करेगा? टू प्रोड्यूस HCl. इट विल से द फूड इज कमिंग, प्लीज बी रेडी, राइट? And what it will release? It will result in releasing of HCl and one more enzyme that is called as pepsin, right? Then next, as soon as this process ends here, तुम्हारा थॉट हो गया, ठीक है, तुमको स्मेल भी आया खाने का. अब क्या हो गया? तुम पिज्जा ऑर्डर करने ले जाओगे. तब पिज्जा ऑर्डर करने के बाद You will take a bite of your favorite pizza, right? And that food, as we have studied, will convert into the bolus form and it will enter into the stomach. As soon as the food enters into the stomach, food start to stretch, क्योंकि उसको पता नहीं तुम कितना खाने वाले हो, है ना? I told you that stomach is your flexible organ, so it will stretch. So it will stretch with the help of stretch receptors. ठीक है? उसके बाद क्या होगा? अब तुमने पिज्जा खा लिया, ठीक है? फूड बहुत है. अब फूड जो है वो बोलस के फॉर्म में है. That need to be converted into form as we have studied, that is your chyme. So इसको होने के लिए क्या चाहिए हमको? We need HCl and pepsin. ठीक है? अब HCl पेप्सिन क्या हो जाएंगे? प्रोड्यूस होना चालू हो जाएंगे. कैसे? We'll see that. See, your food contains protein, right? Protein is made up of amino acids. Along with that, you intake fat, glucose, and many other vitamins and nutrients. But let us talk and stick to proteins first. तो क्या हो जाएगा? As soon as there is a food which is rich in protein, okay, will trigger the G cells to secrete an hormone called as gastrin. ठीक है? तो गैस्ट्रिन क्या करेगा? गैस्ट्रिन एक हार्मोन है. It will signal or tell the parietal cells to release HCl and pepsin. We have seen some of our cells that are mucin cells, okay, parietal cells and G cells. So ये parietal cells क्या करते हैं? It will produce HCl. ठीक है?